Hello and welcome back to another episode of Shapeless Skyrim. My name is Tori.
My name is Tyler. Today we're going to be looking at world enhancements yet again. I know we just did it, but you guys keep asking for it, and the mods keep getting made, so
They do
deal
keep
with it
getting
or
made.
shut up. Now, mod number one is kind of halfway suggested by Lorna on Discord, thank you very much, as well as Boily. And me. I actually suggested this a few weeks ago, and Tori said, no, you're stupid, and I hate you. It's called Wintertime PS4.
Yeah, and this is kind of the follow-up to the one we showed off like 2 weeks ago. That was Summertime PS4, except for this one is the inverse of that. And frankly, I am pretty into this look already. So obviously we are currently in the Riften region, and not normally known for their snowfall and sort of winter vibes, but Tyler, I think it's a match made in heaven, honestly.
Yeah, climate change is real, and it sucks. It's horrible, but boy, does it look great.
Boy, do I just love the look of it. Because look at just like the gate to Riften here with the snow and everything. It looks like it's Winterfell or something.
Well, I don't know about any of that nerd shit, but I think it's a great look for the area. Like, Riften specifically looks amazing. It looks like it was made for it.
So one of the things I do want to point out is similar to Summertime, how the distant loading was like not quite on par with the rest of the mod. You do see that here as well. So you might have just seen those trees shift into the dead winter trees. And they were previously the bright golden trees that you're seeing in the distance there. So you do run into that. It's less offensive with the Wintertime mod, I think, because when you look at the mountains and stuff, the mountains are already snow-covered, so there's no changes there. They're not bright green like they looked in the Summertime mod. And if you can get over the fact that as you're walking, you'll see orange trees that kind of fade into the dead trees like that, I think it holds up pretty well.
I think this, like the orange mixed with the snow, looks amazing.
Yeah, it
looks
helps that it doesn't
awesome.
look ugly. It's just the kind of phasing in and out thing. If that spiders, Tyler. Maybe we should go check this out in a different area quick.
Tori, get the fuck away from that giant, disgusting creature that Todd himself should be ashamed of for making.
Tyler, do you think Todd made spiders?
Yes.
Tyler, I think it still looks pretty dang good here in the Whiterun region.
I thought it was just going to be the Riften area that looked really good, but no. It really is. The whole place deserves to be covered in snow.
And it looks natural, too. Like, it
Yeah,
looks like we're in the
all of
early
the-
parts. Yeah, like autumn is still kind of fading out, and like snow has begun to fall and everything. I am pretty into this.
Yeah, it seems like it should always have the snow. Like, the architecture all is, like, designed to look perfect with the snow.
I want to mention also that the cities, like if you go inside Whiterun and go inside Riften, and any city, because this affects the entire continent, yes, the cities will still have snow in them too. So it's not just outside, it is also inside. So I think it looks great. If you can get over the distant loading issues, I think that this is a really cool way to just change seasons in your game a little bit.
Man, when you're walking up close like this and you just see Whiterun, like, that's a beautiful sight. And this is why we need more climate change.
Oh, you're a big fan of climate change now because of pretty snow.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of climate change because of the pretty snow. I think I'm going to start, like, selling merch for Shapeless. That's like a bunch of... It's like a t-shirt that says, I heart pollution.
You know what I love, Tyler? I love mod number 2, so why don't we get in there before there's some legal ramifications to the things we say?
Okay.
Tyler, welcome.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Shapeless Sky. Oh, fuck, this is mod number 2.
Tyler, welcome to mod number 2.
And mod number 2, you might recognize we're staring at Old Hroldan, but what if there was more? That's where mod number 2 comes in, and it's called Village of Old Hroldan.
You mean, oh my god. Tyler, look at how many Hraldans there are.
There's 3.
There's now 3 Huldrons, whatever that word is.
We multiplied by 3. That's quick maths. Quick maths for all of you in the audience, for all you stupid kids in the audience. That's 1. You times that by 3, that's 3.
Quick maths. Tyler, you're giving off big mathlete vibes, and I'm not into it.
Would you dig my vibes more if I gave you information on a Skyrim mod? There are 2 hold guards that are always on patrol. There's Vilar, who we just saw, who's a hunter warrior you can trade with. There is Lokamir, Isma, and Lali. They work at their farm and grow crops and livestock. And everyone goes to the inn in the evening to get shit-faced.
Of course they do. They live in a shitty area, and now it's just fucking cold all the time and snowing, and they have no idea why. It's not going to be good for their crops.
They didn't know that I started polluting big time to really bring out this snow, because I liked it. I didn't take like a poll. I decided I liked it.
Yeah, that was kind of your thing. They were piss poor to begin with, and now they're just like, oh, fuck. Not even one potato grew. I can't even afford this. I can't even afford anything to numb my pain.
We can't even make vodka because we don't have potatoes to grow. And I'm like, yeah, but look how pretty it is.
We have nothing that will ferment, but I'm glad that you get to take some nice fucking thumbnail photos for your Skyrim show. Fuck you guys.
Be sure to hit the bell to get notifications.
Well, that's kind of it, Tyler. There's not a whole lot to it. You can go inside both of these buildings. No one has the purple face. There's some traders. There's like grindstones and a couple of guards. But really, it just kind of expands this. I think one of my favorite inns. It's Old Hroldan to me kind of has the Nightgate Inn vibe, which I would also love a Nightgate city if someone wants to make that. But I think just having like, yeah, it's a small little farming community that grew up next to the bar there so that people could do their hard labor and then get shit-faced. Yeah, so I think it's a great little addition and something that'll definitely add a fun new thing to explore in your Skyrim game. So Tyler,
how about we explore?
What do you say we get shit-faced and then head on to mod number 3?
Oh, I was kind of going off the Explorer vine that you weaved and said.
Oh, I want to
explore,
but I want to drink. So,
yeah, I know you always do. That's the problem that we've been working on.
See you in mod number 3. Welcome to mod number 3, Tyler, and welcome to this beautiful view we got.
It is absolutely beautiful, and this was recommended. So thank you for this beautiful recommendation, Boily. And
Boily's
mod
killing
number 3. Boily is killing it. Boily's got good recommendations because mod number 3 is Watchtowers of Skyrim. And hey, it's kind of in the name.
Yeah, it's a lot of watchtowers around Skyrim, Tyler, but each one is sort of custom to the region. So right now, just to show you where this one is, we are in Falkreath, and of course they all have map markers that are undiscovered, so it'll be fun little places you can adventure to in your playthrough. But basically they are almost like lighthouses that are just kind of like waypoints dotted throughout Skyrim that give you, you know, there's a guard here, there's a place to sleep, there's a place to sit and eat. That's probably all of his stuff. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe don't sleep and sit and eat while he's sitting here dying in the cold, but...
And there's, like, a good number of loot things here, so it feels like, you know, when you're walking across the mountains and you see, like, a light source in the distance,
right.
You're like, oh, I want to go to that thing. You naturally want to go to it. So at least you get rewarded, and you get rewarded with these beautiful views. It just makes sense in terms of, like, guiding you through this region and guiding, you know... Having a waypoint in the area specifically, like, you know, oh, I know this is always to my east if people know what directions are. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and there is a ton of them, Tyler. So let's go to a different watchtower in a very different region of Skyrim. Okay, so now we're here at the Wintertime Tower, and you can see very different, but still quite a view we got here.
Yeah, I love that about this mod is that it's not just the same structure put in different places. They are all handcrafted, each individual one of them, and some of them are guarded, some of them were abandoned because of the Civil War. And you can find all your goodies here regardless.
Loot aside, the main thing about this is like how cool it is to, as you're adventuring, to stumble across a place. Maybe you want to go sit by the fire for a little while and have something to eat or whatever. It's fun to have these cool structures that look like they've been here for a long time that are dotted throughout the land.
Yeah, it fits perfectly with world enhancements because you've seen Skyrim a million times over at this point. What are certain things that are going to make the playthrough feel newer? And when you add new locations, it's always going to help, and it just makes you want to explore. And like you said, I think it's a perfect place to, like, I want to sit down here and, like, I want to feel like, oh, I was walking for a long time and now I get to sit by the fire up here or
right.
Look at the view. Like, it's perfect for this. So this is like, this is a must-have.
It's a must-have. Just for the hell of it, let's check out one last one quick before we move on to the final mod. Okay, so we are now at the Watchtower by Dragonbridge. It's called the Northern Pass Tower. And again, we're not going to show every single tower in this, but I did want to just take a look at least 3 of them here because, again, you can see how this one is different from the others. You know, none of them have looked the same yet.
No, they are all very different. Like, similar, like, style, obviously the same building materials, but, like, all of them have such a unique feel, and that goes along with all of them being handcrafted. And, yeah, you just see Dragonbridge in the distance from here. It adds to that feeling of, like, you know, there's a civil war, there's patrols going on, and, like, there's, like, oh, yeah, we might need to light these towers in case anything goes down, in case those dirty fucking Stormcloaks try anything.
Is this, like, Gondor calls for aid? Is that what these things are meant to be? I thought they were just kind of like beacons for travelers to kind of know that they're still on a path or something, but maybe this is for if shit goes down, they can play a big game of fire telephone.
Yeah, I like to think of it like that, in case Ulfric tries to get up to his stupid fucking dumb shenanigans.
Yeah, his nasty racist business.
Yeah, and then we can just, you know, hey, if Ulfric's outside, shoot him.
I agree. I think we should behead Ulfric publicly.
I think it should be worse than that. I think we should tear him limb from limb.
Yeah, strap him to horses and let those boys just rip him to shreds because of his racist sayings and beliefs. But what a gorgeous setting for this one, huh? Pretty nice.
Yeah, I could really see me drowning a racist in this lake.
I was just thinking that. I could see this would be a great place to really harm a racist.
Yeah, I agree. And Tori, I don't... You know, I think we just nailed it so well there that why don't we just head into mod number 4 and maybe harm a racist there?
That sounds great, Tyler. Hey, Tyler, I think I see the final mod.
Our last world enhancement is, you know what? It's just fun. It's called I See Fields of Green.
It is fun.
Now, Tori, what's this mod do? Because I think once we see it, we're gonna know exactly what it is when we see it.
Oh my God, it's making this PS5 really chug along. Hold on. Let me kill these wolves quick. Well, Tyler, you and I can see it, and the audience can absolutely hear it. This is a big old field of Nirn Root, so that if you need them for all your disgusting potions and you can drink up, you nasty boy, here they all are. And they put it,
1,000.
you can see it's just enough outside of Rorikstead where you don't have to discover Rorikstead, but they said they placed it in Rorikstead because those boys are nasty and it's the only creeps who would do this.
It's the only place where it doesn't fucking matter. Like, you could drop a meteor and it wouldn't fucking matter because Rorikstead sucks that much.
It's the worst town. I cannot believe that. I don't think any mod has made the PS5 chug along more than this one, but good God.
It's too much. Like, when you put 1,000 of something that gives off individual lighting in one spot, look, even the PS5 has limitations.
Just look out upon, it's like, this isn't like, oh, they put 50 Nirn Root. Like, this is a sea of Nirn Root. So you will never, ever have a shortage again of Nirn Root. You are fully set. I recommend taking your headphones off around here. You can just go ahead
You're
and
good
do this
to
one
go.
Silently. Put on a podcast, maybe Baseless Claims, and then get your Nirn Root.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Do that.
That's it. That's the final world enhancement we have for today.
It's like a UFO spot. It
really is, yeah.
You ever see Prometheus?
I did. It was a bad movie.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, you would,
Loved
you
it.
fucking nerd.
Look, I love Fassbender and everything he does, except Assassin's Creed. That shit did suck really hard.
Yeah, I do love Fassbender, though. The boy, hey, I don't know if you know this, Tyler. Huge dick.
The boy can act. And he's got a huge dick.
And he's got a big old pecker, doesn't he?
He's got a big fat old hog in his denims.
This ain't your grandpa's hog. It's Michael Fassbender's hog.
This isn't your grandpa's hog. This is Michael Fassbender's hog. Just breaks the fucking table.
Oh, fuck. Well, clearly we are at the end of the show, so if you have mods you'd like to see featured on episodes in the future, please let me know on Twitter. I will be at Lurking Lion.
I will be at Subtly Cool, or you can contact us all at Shapeless Media on Twitter. However, the best place is going to be one of two places. The comment section of this video, you should comment. No, I don't want people to comment that. I'm going to have to rethink what I want them to comment.
Were you going to say comment on Fassbender's big ol' hog?
I was absolutely going to say that.
Hell yeah, you were.
And why don't you leave mod recommendations in our Discord, in the mod recommendation channel, and then we'll see it. We'll add it to a list. Maybe we'll show it if it's a good idea. And congratulations to Thomas White for being the first one to comment on this video. You really killed it today.
Good job, Thomas.
On the day of upload, you got it. So honestly, Thomas, really great job being the first comment under this video, regardless if you commented first or not. Tori, is there anything else we want to tell them? Maybe like other content we make that maybe they should check out, maybe on Fridays?
I mean, or if you're, going to the Nirn Root place and it sounds terrible and you want something better to listen to, we do a weekly comedy podcast called Baseless Claims. You can find that on the channel. You can also find it on any of the podcatchers of your choice, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, any of those. Goes live every single Friday. And if you like the back and forth banter or honestly hog talk, like, let's be real.
It's a lot of that.
There's a lot of hog
talk. Okay.
Tyler, can we start Hog Talk Radio?
Okay, Tori, the next episode we are titling Hog Talk, and we will absolutely, if you liked us talking about Michael Fassbender's hog, that's going to be the main topic next week.
Great, fantastic. That's going to be a great hour's worth of Hog Talk. Can't wait for it.
Yep.
Now I definitely want to leave and maybe take a shower, but also Google pictures of Michael Fassbender. Welcome to biology. First thing we got to get out of the way, yes, all bears are gay.